What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Global Agent Connect. Today, I am going to present to you the top 10 powerful conferences in the United States of America for women in Africa in particular to attend this year, 2026. Top 10 powerful conferences in the United States of America. Some of these conferences are held every year, which means you must not only target it in 2026, but you can target it every year. Some of them are held every year. Powerful conferences for only women to attend. Powerful conferences. Powerful conferences that are going to help you to improve your career or your professional career, your businesses, especially entrepreneurs. Learn new things, learn new techniques, right? Now, I want to stress and emphasize that these conferences, the reason why I'm bringing out these conferences is to help you or to make you to understand that you as an individual, you can organize yourself document-wise to attend any conference in the world. You do not need a travel agent. Using a travel agent is not a bad idea, but within yourself, you can make this happen because all the information are out there display for you to get into these conferences, attend them, pay the conference fee direct, and then attend, get the conference material and implement it in your work environment or your businesses. Without wasting much of our time, let me just dive into the top 10 conferences in United States 2026. All right. Number one, AICP Women's Global Leadership Summit. Location, San Diego, California. It focuses on women in finance, accounting, and corporate leadership. Audience, CFOs, executive, entrepreneurs, and so on. Price, $920 to $1,445 US dollars. Now, the price range, which means they have so many categories, but the highest price there is $1,445 US dollars for entrepreneurs, accounting, women in finance. There are so many of them. In fact, the financial field is dominated by women all over the world. Sometimes it's good for you to attend conferences like this so that it will give you another technique, another style, another culture in handling finance and corporate leadership. Very important. So take note of this AICPA Women's Global Leadership Summit. Location, San Diego, California. Take note of California. California has a very strong economy, the strongest economy in the United States. And taking into consideration the whole world is inside the top 10 strongest economy in the whole world. California on its own. Very important. Take that serious. Number two, Women Business Leaders Summit. Location, United States. But it varies, which means some of them can be held in Canada, some of them in Europe, Singapore, Australia, and even the Middle East. Yes, so many good conferences in the Middle East, but I'm targeting the ones for the United States. Focus on leadership in healthcare, audience, hospital executive, and healthcare CEOs. Biotech leadership, a lot of women in this healthcare field. So it's good to take yourself to another level by attending conferences that will teach you. Some of these conferences will teach you and give you techniques that you will not learn that in a 4-year, 5-year bachelor program. Even in a 7 years medicine program, you will not learn that, which means there's a lot in that syllabus that you will not learn that. Attending conferences like this brings you exposure to new and unique ideas. Price $3,000, well-deserved $3,295. There's a reason for this price. I think you'll be going out with conference materials if you attend conference like this. Number three, Women in Higher Education Leadership Summit. All those women in Africa that are in the teaching field or education field. You're a teacher, you are a professor, you are a rector, you are a director, you're a principal. This is a conference for you. Location, usually Austin. That isn't Houston, right? It's Austin, okay? Texas or California. Focus on leadership in universities and education. Audience, universities administrators, faculty leaders. Price, $995 to $1,245. This conference, I think a lot of people can take advantage of this. Now, I'm bringing you this conference, not that you should take advantage to travel and then go stay like an immigrant. No. You're traveling to learn, and then you go back to your country to implement what you have learned in your community or your society. That is very important. That is why they'll be giving you this visa. I'll prefer someone who will be traveling back and forth to the United States, to Canada. Have your traveling profile, widen your traveling profile rather than you going to stay in a country like an immigrant. I mean, use the knowledge of that country to implement in your own country and improve your economy. That is why they want these people to be attending conferences like this. Number 4, Global Summit on Women's Leadership and Empowerment. Location, US or international venues. Focus, entrepreneurship and empowerment. Audience, NGO leaders, academics, entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, they keep mentioning entrepreneurs. It means if you own any small business, all these people who own sole proprietors, any form of business that you own or you are running, is good to go have more knowledge about that business. It's good to go have more connect and network about that business. That is why most of these conferences focus on entrepreneurs. This one, NGO leaders. I know if you know you have a non-profit, right? You can also go and learn something new from a conference like this. The price is between $599 to $899 US. Pretty affordable for so many people. Number 5, Stanford Women's Leadership Summit. Location, Stanford, California. Focus, leadership skills, mentorship, personal development. Audience, professionals and students. Price, about $475 US. Listen, for professionals and students, who is a professional? Anybody can be a professional, self-made professional or career professionals. Anyone, once you're a professional, right, you can attend this conference. What type of students? Not young secondary school students, no. University students, master's level students, and professional students in a professional institutions, PhD students. You can all attend this conference. It's very important for you guys. Take note of it. The price is $475, pretty affordable. That's about not up to 300,000 or just about 300,000 francs CFA. Could it be? Yes, just about 250,000 francs CFA or just about 270-something thousand francs CFA. I'm not very versed with the currency conversion, but I don't think it's very expensive. A lot of people can afford this one. Number 6, Brand New Women's Summit at Sea. Take note, at sea. This is a conference for very powerful women. Not everybody can attend a conference like this. The location is cruise conference. I think you enter a cruise ship and you go to a deep sea and they have some lunch, dinner, breakfast, buffet with big and powerful women, and you talk business with them all around the world. Focus, female entrepreneurs and branding. Audience, online business owners and entrepreneurs. Online business owner doesn't mean you must have a business online. You can also have a business, but you have some level of operation online. It's not a 100% online business. But if you have a business that you somehow operate online, you are qualified for such a conference for you to go attend. Audience, online business owners and entrepreneurs. I'm still emphasizing on entrepreneurs. You know yourself, you have an entrepreneur. The price is 2,000 plus total, including cruise cabin. 2,000 plus. 2,000 plus. This conference is not for everybody. This is for powerful women. Take note, this conference is for powerful women. Powerful women, take note. The next is number 7. We have Women's Leadership Summit, Orlando. Location, Florida, Orlando, Florida. Focus, leadership training and networking. Very important. I was waiting for this word, networking. You need to network as a business person. That is why opportunities like these are out there for you to network. Audience, entrepreneurs again and professionals. Price $39 to $80. This is very, very affordable. But I doubt the visa. I doubt if you're going to have a visa for a conference of this price. You know, the embassy usually take it serious. If you're going for, like, what is the word of that conference to you? Those are the things that will enable them or enable you to qualify for a visa. What is the word? You know, anybody in the world can go for a conference like this. So it's not really distinguishing you from what you need or whether you just want to travel. But all the same, it's still a good conference. I mean, if you're already in that country for some reason or other, you can still just pay this and attend. Number 8, NCEO, Women's Summit, location United States, but it varies, which means it can still be in Canada, some years Australia, it can still be in Europe, UAE, or the Middle East. Most of those countries that are well run in the Middle East, and of course Singapore. I don't know about China or Japan or those other areas. But those countries I've just listed, they are good candidates where you can get a conference like this. Focus, leadership in employee-owned companies. All those big employers out there, you own employee. How do you manage your employee? How do you tell your employee? How do you teach your employee? How do you educate your employee to interact with customer? You know, Cameroon, Africa, a lot of people are lacking in customer service. Customer services are lacking so much in African business. So conference like this will teach you how to handle corporations or employees and how the employees will manage your customers. A lot of things to learn in conferences like this, how to do with employees and so on. Not only employees, any other thing too. Audiences, corporate leaders and managers. Price $385 to $650. The next one, number 9, women in government leadership and innovation. Women in government leadership and innovation. I like this one. It's a very good conference. So many African ladies are shying away from political talk and discussion. I don't know the reason. Politics and government stuff, they are not meant for men alone. Women can also attend this and make a difference in the society. In fact, I'll prefer a female politics because they will apply, they will work with their heart. You know, women just have this soft touch in which they can get things done the way it's supposed to be done, rather than a man who will be claiming smartness or so on and so forth. But I'll prefer women. But most women are not qualified and they don't want to be qualified for this. So a conference like this is going to expose you to women that are going to educate you on how to become a political leader, in innovation and so many other things, policy, public policy and political leadership. So get to this conference, engage, find out the information, and engage in it. Audience, legislators, and policy advisors. Price around $150, or a scholarship may even be available, which means you might attend it for free. Very important. Yes, women want to encourage a lot of women. Number 10, Leadership Tulsa Women's Leadership Conference. Location, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Focus, community leadership and development. Audience, professionals and local leaders. Professionals and local leader. Who is a professional? You know whether you're a professional or not. I am a professional. It depends on the field. You're a professional in something. Local leaders. There are so many local leaders out there. A local leadership may be as little as your tribal local. You're a head of your tribal community in an area. You're a local leader. Price $249 to $299. Very affordable. So these are the top 10 conferences I will recommend for anyone in Africa to attend in 2026. I have not mentioned some. I have the reason I'm going to explain very soon. Typical conference cost range. Local events, $50 to $300. These ones are just locally, which means not international. Probably you don't want international clients or members to attend these. Professional conferences, for most of them want international people or clients, between $400 and $1,500. Executive summits for very big personalities, big women, $2,000 to $3,500. There are so many of them there. I'll recommend this executive and professional. Forget about all these local events, right? But there are also good conferences you can try. But if I have to recommend you these professional conferences and executive summit, very good for women to attend. Yeah, I can also guide you on how to attend interviews on conferences like this, where I have a lot of visa experience. I have a lot of lawyers who know about visas and so on, so we can help you as they will assist you, but no one is going to be an agent to you. Nobody is an agent. We always recommend clients or people to do things for themselves, research and ask questions. You may even ask questions. We might advise you on how to get things done, how to put your things in order. Understand? But not to be a client. Just helping you to get things in order, and then you go try. It's a 50-50 situation. They'll either give you the visa or they will not give you the visa, and there'll be a reason for that. Okay, that is it for top 10 conferences you attend. There are other conferences I've not mentioned. Like the United Nations Conference for Women, right? Held every March the 9th to the 25th every year. That is a very powerful conference for women, but it's focused on women affairs and not really have anything to do with business and your personal life. You just focus on societal issues and women affairs. It's a very good conference, and it's also NGO endorsed, which means you must belong to a particular NGO to attend that conference. Personally, it will be difficult for you to get an invitation for United Nations Conference. You must be associated to a particular NGO. So that is why I'm not recommending such a conference, even though I know NGOs that can give you invitation for such conferences, but most of them ask for fee. And I want things that are free or things that you deal with the conference people directly. So that is it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on conferences and a lot of opportunities out there, study opportunities. If you like my video, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and comment whatever you understand or do not understand about it. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you next time.